Hey, what's going on? I'm hanging on my bicycle, having a good time working out. And I'm just thinking to myself, oh, the mess that the whole world's in. And I'm wondering why we can't all just get along. So, if I can help, I'm going to give my opinion on I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. But I'm going to tell you what everybody else can do, what needs to happen, and what we shouldn't be doing. All right, so what I'm going to do is I support the movement, so I'm gonna go out and get me a Black Lives Matter flag, and I'm gonna hang it out front so people know I support the movement. And I live on the police station road, the road that the police station's on. But you know what? Wait a minute now. What about the cops? I support the cops. I don't support the good ones. I don't support the bad ones, right? But I do support police reform, and I support the police. So maybe I'm gonna go out and get myself a thin blue line flag, and I'll just swap between thin blue line, and then I'm gonna swap out the Black Lives Matter, and then I'm gonna get all crazy and shift it up on you, and I'm gonna stick a Trump flag out there. No, I'm not gonna do that. I like the windows of my house. Do I think he's gonna win? I don't know, but he's the best we had over Hillary, and I think he's going to shoot Joe out of the hole in this election. That's my opinion, but I don't know. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bounce around those ideas in my head and figure out maybe there's an intermediate flag or some flag I can put out front. By the way, I'm not going to any protests because bad things happen at protests. From being a single father of a 7-year-old boy, I need to come home. Right? I need to be able to support him. So I'm not going to a protest, but I can show my solidarity somehow. Maybe there's going to be a better flag that comes out that supports appropriate policing and Black Lives Matter movement. What about the White Lives Matter movement, you're asking me? I don't feel that as a white guy. I don't feel, man, now you can pick this out, feel free. Pick this out. In fact, we can debate about that later, but pick this out as my white privilege. But I'm driving around and I don't feel the need to say my life matters because you know what? I know it matters. I don't feel like I'm in a group of people that are being treated as if their life doesn't matter, right? So it's gotta suck for those people. And if I can support giving them a hand, because you shouldn't have to drive around being afraid of cops. Because here in our town, we have one almost every other corner maybe. Right? That's a whole lot of cops, a whole lot of driving around, a whole lot of being afraid. Right? My experiences with the cops, I haven't met a bad one. I've been on the side of the road, car broke down. Hey man, you need a hand? No, I'm good, officer, thank you. Or free snowblower, stop my truck, pick it up. Hey man, you need a hand? I don't know, maybe they like me, they want to offer me a hand. Or maybe they just want to see if I'm up to no good, I don't know. But as long as I've always been respectful. But to feel and fear, I'd like to see some reform, right? And I want to support the reform, I want to support the police, I want to support Black Lives Matter. I don't feel the need to support White Lives Matter because I don't feel there's a need for White Lives Matter. Because I know mine matters anyway. What was the other one? Thin blue line, right? That flag. Yeah, I mean, I support the police. Do I want to hang that out front? I may. I don't think now's the time to hang a thin blue line flag out because timing is key, right? So if I hang the wrong flag at the wrong time, it may be subconsciously suggestive to an event that's going on in society, right? So there's a lot of things you got to take into consideration when you make your own choices, right? So I'm going to ponder that. But what can other people do? Go to the protests, right? What should they not do? Wreck stuff, right? That's against the law. You're wrecking the people who live next to you, the people in your community. You're wrecking their stuff. They didn't do this stuff to you or George Floyd, right? So it doesn't make any sense, right? Make sure if you're in one of those protests and somebody else starts doing that, stop them, right? People will come to your aid to stop somebody who's wrecking stuff. But go to the protests, bring it to town hall, bring it to town hall every day. Stand, sit, lay down at the town hall steps. This is where people that make the decisions have to go to work. If they have to step over you or around you every day, just let them know that you're there. You can go there, hang signs, go there with caution tape and tape the handles together. I don't care. Anything you can do that's not against the law to let them know that you're here and you're not happy, you want changes, right? And the changes have to be made with the police unions, right? Police unions, go to the police station. You could do your protest there. It's a public complex, right? You just can't go in, right? You can go sit out in the parking lot, go stand right by where the cops drive in and out. You can stand on the road. You don't have to get up in people's faces to make your point, right? So what should we do? Make yourself heard, right? What should we not do? Break the law and be on the wrong side like that cop was, like a lot of cops are, right? So I support getting rid of bad cops, keeping the good ones, making cop training better. I support giving my hand out. I will send my hand down to anybody that needs it, that feels like they don't matter or they're in a group that doesn't matter. I want them to be sitting right next to me somewhere. I'll get a seat, right? We'll have lemonade on the patio, right? Whatever it takes for me to help somebody else feel like they can drive through town. I mean, that's the bare minimum, right? That, like, they could drive through town like I can. Drive through town, say hi to cops, and not be afraid for my life. Right, so that's me. That's my suggestion on what we can do. I don't know why I made 5 of these videos, and each one of them became over 10 minutes. I ended up talking about all sorts of stuff like the Boston Tea Party and all sorts of, taxes, right? Underground cables that we're paying for that we don't have yet. It's just ridiculous. I don't know. There's a whole lot of injustices. This is only one of them. Right, but as long as we can progress instead of regress, I'm for it. Okay, nobody should live in fear.